You know what happened today, everybody, is a downright shame. What happened in Michigan, those two men who was found guilty, it's a shame. First of all, they were originally had a hung jury because the federal government, FBI, did entrapment. Now, all four of them was convicted at the same time, all had their trial. Two of them were found not guilty. It was four. Two of them was found not guilty. These two had a hung jury because they couldn't come there whether or not, because they were talking about it. They had been discussing it and like, yeah, we need to do this, we need to do this. But they did not have the means, they did not have the finances, nor did any of them start casing her house or doing anything like this. You know, this is for the attempt plot of Governor Whitmire. Yeah, her. Hitler's sister. But the FBI was wrong, which we're seeing they're political. They literally entrapped them. They were found to be responsible for this crap. But the Department of Justice and Merrick Garland went after these guys. They had to get a conviction. They had to get a conviction over these men. They had to. And you know what? They kept pushing and they got one. You know, truth be told, something needs to be done. The Department of Justice, which of course is part of the federal government, they could continue to come after you and come after you and come after you until you're broke. Look what they did for General Flynn. Look how they did General Flynn. That man ended up going broke selling his home. The same amount of money that is given towards the federal government to prosecute need to be given toward those who are being charged. And I know some people may say, well, Jamal, they're criminals. Okay, yeah, they're criminals, but think about it. Now we seeing how the Department of Justice under Merrick Garland is doing people. You can be a possibly criminal under this Department of Justice. And what they do is cruel and unusual punishment. You don't have the money, so eventually you give in. That's not a fair trial. Whenever they have so much money and they can destroy you, that's not fair. Now, if you want to make it fair, give those that are charged in the federal government, give them the same amount of money. See, this is how Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice actually get their convictions. They get their convictions because you can't afford to fight. That's not a fair trial. If they get their convictions because you can't afford to fight, that's not a fair and just trial. That's not fair. That's not right. When they sit there and you get found a hung jury and they're going to continuously to come after you and come after you, that's not a fair trial. And these gentlemen, the FBI, they did this. The FBI. People saw they had entrapped them because it was originally 4. 2 got found not guilty. The FBI is so corrupt. 2 were found not guilty. And now these 2. I guess if you talk about doing something, that's now you're guilty. When the FBI is hand in hand with you, that's now considered you're guilty. Entrapment should never be a reason a conviction happens. It wasn't right what happened. And I hope President Trump, when he gets elected, everybody that has been convicted under this Department of Justice need to be pardoned because it's political.